blockchain has developed significant and revolutionary momentum in the last few years. This technology inspired many digital business industries to look for decentralized operations. Different blockchain platforms utilize diverse types of consensus mechanism. These consensus processes are used to ensure the security and reliability of the network. Blockchain technology is a form of peer-to-peer networking, where nodes maintain a chain of databases with public transaction information. This storage is known as a digital shared ledger because it stores each transaction recorded in unique blocks. Neo-blockchain uses a consensus mechanism called delegated Byzantine fault tolerance. This is a powerful algorithm that lets blockchain work with unreliable and unsecured networks to reach consensus. Neo is an open, shared, and decentralized blockchain platform, known as the Chinese Ethereum blockchain, powered by their native digital cryptocurrency Neo. Let's dive into it to check on some details on Neo blockchain. This technology aims to realize a sort of smart economy by utilizing blockchain technology and smart contracts to issue, manage, and transfer digital assets. It is one of the earliest blockchain projects, and it is still slowly growing. Neo promotes a smart economy of digital assets, identities, and smart contracts. Together, these three factors make up a smart economy. The goal is to promote the conversion of physical assets to digital assets in this smart economy, where smart contracts would handle the distribution and transfer of these resources on the network. For example, a person or a business could have an electronic tag as digital identity, and assets would be linked to it. Neo, it is a smart contract platform. These smart contracts automatically executes when specific conditions are met. Due to their ability to eliminate the need for a middleman or third party, they are essential in the distribution of digital assets. Using these contracts makes it possible to create decentralized and trustless transactions because the smart contract will always transfer the assets appropriately whenever it meets its requirements, eliminating the need for trust elements which can fail on delivering the service. The smart economy concept combines all three ideas, allowing normal people and businesses to communicate digitally and exchange digital assets securely. In the crypto world, Neo is known as Chinese Ethereum because in some ways, Neo is identical to Ethereum. Ethereum uses smart contracts, as Neo does, to provide advanced services to clients. Ethereum and Neo are both working to create effective platforms for smart contract decentralized applications. Although there are many attributes of Neo that are completely different from Ethereum. In the blockchain market, Neo operates as a smart economy chain rather than only a smart contract chain. Neo follows a different development base and technology than Ethereum, which uses a proof-of-work consensus mechanism. Neo's base follows internet database resources, also called oracles, file storage, Neo ID, smart identity solutions, and many more. It uses the DBFT algorithm that speeds up the transaction time while keeping it cheap, as it is similar to a proof-of-stake mechanism. All of these features build a comprehensive platform to digitize assets, which are prepared to transact as real-world objects. Before we continue, I just want to clarify something that you might have forgotten. We only do educational entertainment, and my job here is not to be your financial advisor, so please do your own researches before investing. Neo is the first ever founded Chinese blockchain, and its ecosystem is powered by two types of tokens named Neo and NeoGas, which we are going to cover more in details shortly. In 2014, Da Hongfei and Eric Zhang co-founded the Neo blockchain project. The former name of this project was Ant Shares, and it was the first Chinese digital currency blockchain, which later on rebranded to Neo in 2017. Neo's main developers possess extensive knowledge in their respective fields and are dedicated to upgrading Neo's ecosystem. Anyone can contribute to Neo's codebase, but the responsibility to review these contributions and efficient use is of the core developers. Other current Neo team members include Harry Pearson, Victor Nazario, and Fernando Toldano, security expert and Red 4CC founder. This is a business initiative formed by experts and security analysts with many years of experience in the cybersecurity sector. If we have a look at their roadmap, Neo is dedicated to achieving its set goals as one of the earliest blockchain technologies. Neo has upgraded its system to Neo 3.0, which follows a powerful blockchain infrastructure with high performance and increased and stable security. In the Neo 3.0 update, Neo blockchain now offers smart contracts that are more optimized and feature-rich. This update supports Neo's goal to reach a wide range of business infrastructure and applications. NEO started to migrate into 3.0 in 2019. In blockchain history, this was the largest digital asset transfer system migration. Some updating features of NEO are the DBFT 2.0 or Delegated Byzantine Fault Tolerance, which NEO blockchain already included as its initial algorithm in its code. This mechanism confirms each block's financial status, which is necessary for financial applications, as we explained at the beginning. The 2.0 version added an enhanced recovery technique that highly boosts the DBFT algorithm's stability. Another upgraded feature is the peer-to-peer protocol, which will enhance the user datagram communications protocol and compression features. This is used to establish low latency and loss-tolerating connections between applications, and it will be more effective for network strength. NEO 3.0 has then implemented a built-in oracle, which can give easier access to their smart contracts. They enabled the NEO VM, which is a lightweight digital virtual machine that allows to build easier smart contract. It provides easy integration and dubbing in smart contracts without loading blockchain data into any integrated development environment. NEO has now a simplified architecture to produce assets in two processes. One is to create global assets with registered transactions. The second is creating assets with smart contracts, while the main customer base is for smart contracts, not global asset creation. So they decided not to migrate global assets in NEO 3.0, which will help to integrate other transactions pack into a unified form. This simplified architecture will help to establish a smooth operation. NEO blockchain then included NEO-FS, which is a distributed decentralized object storage platform connected with NEO. This storage system allows the creation of customized storage for small and medium-sized enterprises using regular data servers. NEO-FS storage system holds many advanced techniques like scalable data placement, better object location identifying control, and minimal data movement when necessary. Lastly, NEO-ID, which contains three parts: trust model, privacy model, and game mode. This allows a decentralized identity protocol, ensuring high-end identity control and safety for users of the smart economy. The NEO 3.0 development plan started in Q4 of 2018, and the completion schedule was Q2 of 2020. The team reviewed the outcome thoroughly for a quality assurance check. This testing session should ignore disrupted functions to ensure highly smooth and compact use for larger-scale systems. The advanced roadmap of NEO 3.0 consists of improved high-end architecture that enhances NEO's outcome effectively. Some of NEO 3.0's updates are incompatible with the earlier version, NEO 2.0. However, both versions are running, and they are continuously working to develop both versions. Let's now look into the tokens that power the all-NEO ecosystem, which holds separate network utilities. NEO was the first blockchain platform that started with the dual token, known as NEO and Gas. NEO has 100 million tokens as maximum supply, with 70% of it being already in circulation. This is a native governance token, and its main feature is the voting power in the NEO committee. Here, NEO holders participate in controlling and deciding to select members and consensus nodes, which are then going to validate and maintain the network. In my opinion, there are some concerning aspects in that. We will cover this shortly. This process controls the NEO blockchain network because the committee members are responsible for keeping alive lag networks and maintaining crucial blockchain metrics. If you are planning to hold your tokens for a long period of time, you can stake your NEO tokens and earn 10% yearly rewards. NEO's current price is $9.11 per token at the moment, and its market capitalization is just over $640 million. Its price decreased 95% from its all-time high rate, $196.85. Considering we are in a bear market, NEO remains extremely risky as all the altcoins are in this period. Its price performance depends first of all on how Bitcoin performs. If Bitcoin remains bearish and goes lower, it is likely that NEO and other altcoins will go further down, especially because usually in bear markets, altcoins lose value against Bitcoin. After Bitcoin has a bullish period, all the altcoins will follow and will likely have an alt season where altcoins outperforms Bitcoin. For the time being, altcoins are more risky and volatile, and probably it's best practice to only dollar cost average in Bitcoin. However, cryptocurrency experts predict that NEO tokens will reach $129.50 by 2027. The future reach of the NEO token is subject to many assumptions and speculations. It all depends on the adoption that the platform gets. If you want to buy the token, there are many exchanges that supports NEO token, for example Binance, KuCoin, and many others as you can see here. The second token in the ecosystem is gas, which are used to operate, store tokens, and for smart contracts execution fees. You can collect your gas token with the help of a simple button click, and there is no staking option. Also, you can earn gas tokens as a reward for participating in the network control during voting if you are a voter. Token price it is at around $2.45 and its market capitalization, it is under $25 million, down over 95% from its all-time high. There are around 10 million tokens in circulation, and it has 100 million tokens as maximum supply too. As token generation decreases over time, it is estimated that it will take approximately 22 years to circulate 100 million tokens. It is important to know that NEO and gas are in this group of tokens which had an all-time high in the bull run in 2018 and never went over it again. Surely they both had significant growth in the bull run in 2021 last year, but they didn't even get close to those numbers achieved 4 years ago. Now, of course, the questions are if NEO will ever be adopted enough to grow in value and reach a new all-time high, but don't make any conclusions before looking into this. NEO seems a great project, but I think there are some concerning aspects. First of all, as explained before, NEO holders can vote and decide to select the consensus nodes, which have the responsibility to maintain the network and approve transactions. This would be fine if the supply would be extremely distributed in many holders, but if we look at this data, the top 100 addresses hold over 94% of the supply. If we dive deeper, we can see how the top 10 holders own almost 90% of the supply and have the most power in voting and controlling the network. NEO has 135,000 holders, which is quite low considering it is a very mature project and most of them have very little power, which makes this project kind of centralized. To make a comparison, Cardano has almost 4 million holders, and the top 100 addresses hold almost 19% of the supply, not 94% as NEO blockchain. The top 10 addresses for Cardano hold almost 7% of the maximum supply, which makes it much more decentralized and distributed. The second concern I have is that these NEO addresses select the consensus nodes, which validate the network, which is fine. But the problem, in my opinion, is that there are only 7 validator nodes. First of all, this again makes it very centralized depending on just 7 nodes, which if 4 goes offline, the network is down, and it is, in my opinion, a problem. To make a comparison again with Cardano, it does have almost 3,000 validator nodes consistently growing. But what do you think about this? Please share your opinion down below. Definitely, as we saw, the latest NEO 3.0 update holds many excellent features to enhance network security, transaction speed, and many other advanced resources, which makes it unique. NEO's transaction speed permits a larger number of transfers per second to be managed with low fees, which makes it a great platform to build smart contracts on. The world we live in today is powered by digital technology, and the modern world would not be able to function without it. But despite their importance, digital systems are still vulnerable to attack. Usually, this means that the people who control a system can take advantage of it. Blockchain technology is one of the safest ones, which is trying to distribute and decentralize the services without a third part in control. NEO started its journey in the earlier blockchain period, continuously developing its codebase technology that supports a highly potential blockchain project. The mission and vision of NEO are to create a smart economy by connecting digital assets and making them easier to access. With these smart and unique features, NEO's goal is to reach a smart economy to make a better blockchain platform for the world. Probably NEO has the capacity and technology to be a leading blockchain in the future, but I am not so sure about how it is structured. But what do you think about it? This is it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to win Bitcoins from this channel's profits.